If you're thinking to learn French from Alliance Française de Delhi, here's my honest review. Hi guys, my name is Charvi. So I studied at Alliance for around 2 to 3 years. It was full of ups and downs. I won't say it was an easy ride. When you do learn a new language, like French, which is not kind of related to your own mother tongue, that is Hindi for me. So it was kind of difficult. Eventually we did it. It's not like I am a perfectionist in the language. I think I have to learn so much about this language, but yes, I completed my B2 level, that is the intermediate level from Alliance de Delhi. So I think it is a good time that I can give out my review. If anybody wants to join and they are from Delhi, specifically I will be talking about Delhi because I have no clue about the other Alliance Française. So basically I would be covering up some basic details that you might be looking for, or if it's actually worth it to learn the language from here, because if you see, it is a bit expensive if you have already checked the prices of the courses and everything. So is it really worth to spend a lot of money at Alliance for learning French? I think we'll find out in this video. On y va. So before I begin with other things, I think I should just give an introduction of what Alliance Française actually is, if anybody is not sure or anything. So Alliance Française is basically an institute where you can learn the French language, and not just learn, it gives you a proper certification which will also help you get jobs in the future. There are multiple exams that you can give in order to obtain the certification, which you can basically use to apply for your jobs. So it's super beneficial in that sense, and it is also affiliated with the Embassy of France. So there are multiple events and everything going on, which I will be talking about later in the video. But just to give you an overview, it's a proper French institute where you can immerse yourself in the French language, the French culture. Okay, so let's talk about courses in here. So they have a lot of courses. If you are just free on weekends, you can join the weekend classes. If you are free during the weekdays, you can also come for weekday classes. That usually happens from Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. They have Wednesdays off. I think they also have 2 days a week. So they have quite a lot of options that you can choose from if you really like to balance your schedule and don't want to just give all of your time to learn the language. I think that's pretty good that they have multiple options, because not everybody that comes there as a student. I have seen a lot of people who are in their 40s, 50s as well, just to, just learning a language, because of course learning a language has no age. So I think for the flexibility, you have a lot of options, which is a really good thing. And in case it's quite far away from you and you don't really want to travel a lot to study, they also have online classes, which is again a very good thing. But personally, I would suggest you to visit and learn the language if you're really into it, because I remember I initially started online because it was the COVID phase and we didn't really have the option to go to the institute and study. So I ended up just joining online. The classes were okay, but since it was a very new language for me, it was really difficult to concentrate, and since it was online and it was all the COVID phase, I don't think I was able to concentrate a lot. It requires a lot of effort for you to be in the class with your mind. I think because of that, I kind of lagged initially. I wasn't able to go through with the language very well. I was kind of lagging behind because when there were audios played and everything, I did not used to focus my 100%. Very common thing that happens if you do any course online. So I would say if you are good at concentration, definitely go for online. It will save you a lot of time. But if you are just like me who can't just stay focused a lot, so I think offline classes would be much better. Also, in terms of that, offline classes provides you a lot of exposure. There are other students with whom you can talk to, because of course while you learn the language, you also need a partner or somebody that you can speak to. Otherwise, I don't think so the speaking would be possible. You cannot just learn on your own. Talking about the levels, they have levels from beginners to advanced. They have like beginner levels from A1, A2, and then they have B1, B2, and then they have C1, C2. So I personally did till B2 level, which is the intermediate level. I finished that. I did not go for the advanced one as of now, but I am looking forward to go for that as well in the future so that I can improve my language even more. Talking about the teaching quality, how are the teachers? So I would say that there are a mix of teachers. Some teachers are quite young, some are in their 40s, 50s, I guess. Some are native French and some are Indian. But honestly, I think all of them have really good knowledge of the French language. So you can definitely count on them if you would like to, if you have any doubts or you need anything related to the French language. They are actually really good. It does not just depend on the teaching quality, it also depends on how much you devote the time to the language, because I'm sure that they teach you really well, but if you do not revise and you do not practice it once again, you know, as self-study, there's no teacher who can actually teach you the language. So I think honestly the teachers were pretty good and they were really good at explaining everything. But again, I think with the online classes, I would not really suggest a lot of people to go for, because during the online classes everybody is really lazy, sometimes the teachers as well, because not everybody is on the camera. Really difficult for the teacher as well to communicate properly. But even the later levels, you can go for the online classes when you do have a grasp of the language. But initially I would really suggest you to just go for the offline one, please. Talking about the campus life of Alliance Française, though I would say you cannot expect really much, because it's not a university or a college, it's just an institute where you can learn a foreign language. But in spite of that, I think they have quite a lot of things aligned for the students to just help them engage in the language. For example, they have quite events of Christmas or sometimes during special days like Diwali and everything. But mind you, they do not have a very huge campus. The campus is kind of small, so I think with the increase in the students of Alliance Française in Delhi, it just gets super crowded. But I think it's still worth to look around and explore the events that they organize, because they do their best to have that French culture in all of their events. Like they also have a French Mela, they organize the talent shows and everything. So I think they like to engage the students with the French culture and also with other activities rather than just coming to the classes and just learning French. If I talk about the location, it's located at Lodi Road, which is a very good area. I used to have my college, the Alliance College, in that area as well. It's I think just a 5 to 10 minutes walk from there, and it's a really beautiful area. It's a very safe area. It has multiple classrooms. It also has a beautiful library. I used to frequently visit the library. I used to enjoy that a lot, because like I said, the teachers do their work, but after that it's you who do the work. So I used to visit library after my classes so that I could maybe do some self-study or maybe revise. I think my favorite activity was to just watch videos. There were the computer screens. I just used to watch videos on YouTube of French and just practice my language a lot. They also have a cafe. I wouldn't say it is very reasonable rates, but you do get the French cuisine there. So if you'd like to try it someday, so definitely go for it. It's not like a basic canteen that you can have your food every day. Well, it depends on the person as well, but personally I don't think so I could eat there every single day because of the prices. So it's like a cafe, it's not a simple canteen for students. So yeah, keep that in mind. They also have a very good auditorium where they frequently organize the events, such as sometimes movies during evenings, or just some random events that is related to French, or sometimes just not related, but yes, they do make use of their auditorium a lot by organizing a lot of events. Okay, so talking about the very main thing that you might be looking for, it's the fee structure. So yes, it is a little expensive. I won't say it is super chill, anybody can join it. No, you do need some money to learn French and get to the classes. We also have a lot of other institute in Delhi, I think Oracle, or I'm not so sure. You can definitely learn French from there as well. In this video, I'm just sharing my experience of Alliance Française because I studied from there. Fees actually depends upon the level. You have A1, A2, U1, B2 and all of that. So it increases how the level increases. Of course, all of the levels can't have the same fees. As the difficulty level increases, the fees increases, of course. So let's take an estimate. So I took the A1 classes together. So basically it was, so in A1 also you have sub parts, that is A1.1, A1.2. So that's how it works out. So I took A1.1 and A1.2 together. So I think it was for around 3 to 4 months that you do, and the fees is around 24 to 25,000 for that 3 to 4 months. And then you go to the next level, that is A1.3, A1.4 and so on. I think it's just till 4 or 3. I'm not sure, please check on the website. So yeah, so that's how they have fees. But if you go for, maybe my classes were 4 days a week, so that's why this is the fee structure that I paid, and I usually just went 4 days a week because that was much easier, as I was just doing this with my college, and like I said, my college was super near, so I could easily commute and do both of the things together. They also have weekend classes and also 2 days a week, so the fee structure may vary. I think you can contact them by searching their number and they would be happy to help you regarding their fee structure. Also, this is not a sponsored review or anything. I'm just giving the review what I liked or I didn't like. Okay, so I think let's end this video with the overall pros and cons of what I faced, I think, while I learned the French language at Alliance Delhi. So the pros would be definitely that if you do the offline classes in there, you immerse yourself in the culture, speak to a lot of people in French, which definitely helps you a lot. And you can also make use of their resources like their bibliothèque or their library, so that really helps you to issue the books and you can read them, you can make notes. So personally for me, it has been a really good journey at Alliance. It has definitely helped me learn the French language. J'ai beaucoup pratiqué la langue française à Alliance de Delhi. C'était très bien. Talking about the cons, it would be definitely that it's a bit expensive. It was a bit far away from my house, so traveling or commuting there every single day was a hassle. And the second con or a disadvantage that I felt was that sometimes they have quite a lot of students in their one batch, let's say 20, 21, 22. It's okay maybe for the initial levels, but later on I think it gets kind of difficult because the concepts are really difficult and the teacher might not be able to focus a lot on each and every student. So I think people who kind of speak a lot, or maybe they are very extrovert during the classes, they learn a lot. Meanwhile, the introverts are just thinking if they should speak or not. So that was definitely me at some point. But yeah, that's what happens, that the teachers are not able to focus on you. They just focus on overall class, or if the front benchers just answer the questions that they believe that okay, I think everything is good enough. So that's quite a problem if you have too many students. But overall, I would say it's worth joining Alliance, even though the fee structure is really high. If you really would like to learn the language, it could be as a hobby or maybe professionally, you can definitely go for it. You can also pass the examinations like the it's DELF examinations, which helps you land the jobs. Honestly, I did spend a lot to learn the language, but in just my maybe first year of job, I was able to recover a lot already. I think it's a good investment. It's not something that you're just paying for nothing. Okay, so I think that's it for the video. I spoke whatever I knew about the Alliance and how did my journey go. If you have any other questions about it, or you would like to know more, don't come at me with the specific questions about the fees and everything. That would be better if you just contact them. But just an experience, if you want to know anything about my experience, you can definitely comment down below, and I will just comment back. Alright, so I think I will see you in the next video. Till then, ciao, au revoir.